everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crafty Beer Reviews. Today I will be reviewing a collaboration between Surly, Three Floyds, and Real Ale. This right here is Blakkr. Oh yeah. I just had to try it like that. And I gotta give a big shout out to Rich over at Rich's World Beer Tour for hooking me up with this beer. Because you know what? There is no other way I could have got my hands on this, and I really appreciate it, man. He knew that I was looking for this, and he kindly hooked me up. I know this was not cheap, nor was it easy to come by, so I really appreciate it. Very cool stuff. Now, as you guys are probably aware, this is an Imperial Black Ale or an Imperial Black IPA, if you would prefer. And what's going to be really unique about this beer, as opposed to everyone else's reviews, because I'm sure everyone's seen quite a few reviews at this point, is this is an aged can, obviously. So this has a little over 3 months of age on it. There's a candy date on the bottom, which is awesome. Very glad to see that. There's no ABV. I did look it up prior to this, though. Just a little weird they don't have it on the actual can. But you know what? When you have a can that looks that badass, you know what? I couldn't even care less, honestly. That can is so cool. I'm keeping it for my collection for sure. Without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get an aroma on this bad boy. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. I can't believe this thing is over 3 months old. Just right away, there's this huge blast of pine right in your face. Oh, my God. Very resinous. I get a slightly dank type of hop character as well. I'm getting a little bit of citrus, kind of like some orange and some grapefruit, but wow, the pine is definitely the big note in this bad boy. I'm getting just a touch of some malty sweetness, not much though. I mean, seriously, for being over 3 months, this is super duper intense in the hop department. Oh my God. Yeah, this is really just still extremely hop forward. And this thing must have been crazy hoppy fresh. Oh my God. Yeah, just big pine, resinous, a little bit of citrus, that dank type of character, and then just a touch of malt, but it's barely in there, which is exactly how I prefer my black IPAs. So guys, let's go ahead and take our first sip. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Just like in the aroma, the first thing I'm hit with is this big, massive, piney note, immediately followed by this really nice resinous dank type of character. I mean, oh my God, this thing is piney. Wow. Hey buddy, I see you. So I guess the cat wants some of the beer too. Don't get your tail in it, boy. Sorry. So this also has a really nice citrus character. There's really nice orange peel, definitely some bittersweet grapefruit in here as well, but it's mainly that resinous piney dank character. Just really blows me away. On the back end is where I'm getting a little bit more of that malt character. I'm getting some really nice roasted notes, some very intensely roasted notes. I'm also getting a lot of like a baker's dark chocolate in there as well. Yeah, and it's all in the back end, which is exactly how I like my black IPAs, you know. I really prefer them to be very hoppy up front, and then that malt character really needs to be on the back end, and that's exactly what this one is. It's got that nice roasty malt, the dark chocolate, even has a little bit of coffee in there as well. It's not super present, but it's definitely in there. But man, this thing is all about the hops. I mean, this is just super duper intense. I can't believe that this is this old. I mean, had I not known when this came out, and had there not been a candy date, I would actually assume this is pretty damn fresh. This is really impressive for this amount of age. I mean, holy crap. You know, usually I'm one that likes to try the beer super fresh, and you know what though? Something like this obviously proves that you can age an IPA for a little bit longer than normal, or at least an Imperial Black Ale, or whatever you want to call it. But man, this is good. It's got a nice kind of more of a medium full type of body. It's not quite that full, but it's definitely leaning towards that area. It's got a very nice creamy type of mouthfeel, but it also dries out on the back end enough that it makes you want to come back for another sip each single time. It's got a decently bitter aftertaste too. It's not over the top, but you know, for this big of a beer, you definitely expect it, and it delivers on the IBU front for sure. Really solid. The ABV is also pretty well hidden. I couldn't taste any alcohol. I can't smell it. I do get a slight, and I do mean a slight warmth, but you know what? For this being basically 10%, it hides it really well, so that's awesome. Rich, again, thank you so much, man. As far as rating, guys, I gotta go with a 9.2 out of 10 for this one. This is super impressive. This is great, and you know, it comes in a 6-ounce can. How much better can it get? A really big, forceful pine, resinous, dank type of character, followed by those nice citrus notes. I love that there's still a really nice malt backbone composed of chocolate, coffee, and roast. This just has it all together. It blends it. It's bitter, but it's not too bitter. Just a fantastic beer. And you know what? I should have known something from Surly and 3 Floyds would be this awesome. So, good stuff. If you guys have not tried it, and you still want to trade for it, I would not be worried about trading for a can at this point. It's still really tasty. Go do it. Alright guys, so for my musical recommendation, tonight I want you to check out a black metal group by the name of Aglock and their 2010 record, Spirit of the Marrow. Now, they are a really intense black metal band, but what I love about them is they also have this really cool sense of melody. They have a lot of extended instrumental sections. They're badass, they're epic. I think it would pair beautifully with this beer. Please go check them out. Alright guys, that does this beer review. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And remember, I hope whatever you're doing involves good craft beer. See ya.